League 2 campaign is just around the corner, and I thought I'd take a little look at the home kits for this season and rank them from hit to shit. Where does your team rank? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks, Bam's going to predict video. That's right, folks, Bam's going to another video today. We're taking a look at the League 2 home kits, and we're going to rank them from, of course, the best to the worst. Where does your team rank? We'll take a little look at that in a second. Of course, if you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang out all things Rovers related, League 2 related, world football related. We're all here, boys, under one roof. I've got 23 out of the 24 teams so far, and of course, let me know which team I've missed down below. Of course, we unfortunately we cannot wait any longer as videos need to be processed and need to be processed fast. So we're going to rank the 23 kits from hit to shit. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. All right then, folks, let's take a little look at each and every one of the kits coming at you from League 2. This is the home kits. We've got one missing. Let me know which one it is that are missing. But we're going to jump straight in the middle with this guy. It is Sutton United. That's right. Coming at you with a yellow shirt. The logo is a little bit thin on there. I'm struggling to see that, and I've got really bad eyesight. So the colours, I'm assuming they're synonymous with Sutton. But for me, this shirt stinks a little bit. So I'm going to put you down in the D column and get us off to a bit of a woeful start. Next up, a shirt that's probably going to be seen around the world is this guy. That's right. It's the Deadpool FC, Hollywood FC. It's Wrexham. That's right. It's a good shirt. Not too, I know it's a big sponsor there, United. But that little boxy logo at the end of it kind of makes it look a little cheap. I did like the TikTok shirt last season. But this one, I was thinking that they were going to hit it out of the park. It's a C shirt for me. It's solid red, but realistically, that's probably the worst thing that's going to happen to them this season is me ranking their shirts. Next up, we have another red shirt. This is Salford, and this is not too shabby. I know the picture's kind of shit, but we'll roll with it. Soulboy, whatever that is, maybe a local company. I don't know, but again, solid red, good logo as well. Everything looks pretty good, but it's not an A grade. We really want to reserve that A grade for something fantastic. Next up, we have Barrow, of course, with this Terrace shirt. Difficult to kind of pinpoint with this picture, but it is made by Puma, Terrace as well. I'm liking this shirt for Bradford. I think, not Bradford, sorry, for Barrow. Apologies for Barrow. I think it's solid, it's clean, but again, it's not a stargazing shirt. It's going to do okay in my eyes. It's just a little bit iffy. Next up we have, I think, Accrington Stanley, that's right, and with another red shirt. Seems to be very, very popular. It's like a brick wall effect on the background there, and from this angle, I don't think we're seeing the full either good or bad of this shirt. Maybe that brick effect can be a little cheesy, so we're going to have to take that with a pinch of salt. I don't think it's as good as the Salford one. I don't think it's as bad as the Wrexham one, but I think it's in the middle there. So we're going to stick it alongside Wrexham in the C. So it's an okay shirt. I think they'll have a good season, but I just think the shirt is not as great as this one, maybe. I think this one's a little bit more upper class. Castore, of course, the brand. One called Insurance, of course, probably a smaller insurance company. Of course, comparing that to the Sutton shirt, I think this one is streets ahead. Is it enough to be an A grade shirt? I don't think so. I'm going to whack you, though, into the B grade. And again, we're doing all right so far. Next up, we have Wimbledon with, of course, their traditional Football Manager logo. We do love that. I love that a lot, and I really want to get one of these shirts and quick. But I don't like their yellow bar across the chest. It might be a traditional thing with Wimbledon, but for me, it's not great. Alongside the gradient blue, I think if you just had the solid blue and maybe the yellow thing, we would be talking an A grade shirt. I'm gonna put you in the C. I think as much as I want this to be higher, the gradient and the colours of the blue is a little off for me. Next up, we have these guys. It is Gillingham. Macron shirt here, Belleville, whatever the company that is, not too sure. Not too sure what's going on with the arms as well. Kind of a little choppy. But the gradient's good from white to blue. I think it fades in there nicely. It's a B grade for Gillingham as they also try to break the threshold into the top tier. Are we going to get a top tier shirt? We might. I don't know about this one. Of course, it's an OK Oxen. Of course, we saw one of these maybe in the League One video. If that's not out already, that's out tomorrow. And of course, Eco Power Group, the sponsor across the chest, is not the most ideal either. I just think it looks a little ugly, but the rest of it does look like a decent country. Designed in Doncaster. I like that little effect there. But I just don't like the Power Group sponsor. I'm going to put you in the B. We are overstacking the Bs here. So I'm hoping we're going to get something a little bit different. And I'm thinking this one could be a contender. It is Bradford City. I do like the button-up shirts here. They're like rare as rocking off shit these days. So I'm liking that. Of course, traditional retro kind of stripes here with the modern logo JCT 600. I like this shirt. I think Bradford hopefully will have a good season this time around. They need to bounce back to the third tier. So I'm putting them up there in A. Great shirt in the mix for one of the best so far. Next up we have these guys, the other Welsh team. It is Newport County and it's yellow. It's got a central crest. We don't like the central crests. That's not my cup of tea. So I'm already on the defensive on this one. I think it's a better shirt perhaps than the D candidate. But realistically, I can't put it anything higher than a D. I'm being honest with you. So sorry. Look at the other yellow shirt there. Mansfield hit it out the park. Next up, we have these guys, and that is Swindon. No, it's Morecambe. It's Morecambe, sorry. All red. Not really the best photo for this shirt. Omina. Again, not too sure about what they do here. I don't think it's that fantastic, to be fair, and I'm going to whack you in the C column as well. So the red shirts are struggling with only Salford, really, hitting the home run so far. We have this one here coming at you. It's Grimsby, I believe. Chunky black and white stripes. Would have been okay, but the Mayengeri thing with the big block of black in there makes it a little of a downgrade, a significant downgrade. I'm gonna go into the D's on this one as well. I wanted it like that, I really did. But for me, it's not my bag. Here we go, the vegans with their wildness again. Forest green. It's not bad. It's green, it's white, it's black. It's electric. It goes with the sponsor. Does it go with the sponsor? I don't know. Ecotricity. Maybe it does. Maybe it does go with the sponsor. But I can't get behind it. It's a B. It's a B at best. So, sorry. Oh, this one's just hideous. This is hideous already. Who is this? This is Harrogate Town. This could be the shirt that gets you relegated. I don't like that big red block square. It's terrible. The yellows are struggling. Mansfield only doing themselves. So there we go. Doing themselves some kudos here. But here we go. Here's an A-grade shirt straight off the bat. And it's red. It's FBT. I love the Morn Flake, Mighty Oats. Fantastic. It's true. It's red. It's solid. A good trim as well. Stellar shirt. A-grade shirt. I'd love these. I would buy them myself if I could afford these. But I can't because they're like 50 quid a pop. Next up, of course, another red shirt and another one that looks pretty solid. And it's Swindon. I said it looks solid until I blew it up and I saw this fucking DNA shit or whatever that's going on the shirt. Not too sure about that. It's okay. It's decent. But it's the print on the actual main fabric is not my cup of tea. So I'm going to put that in the B. So yeah, another ugly shirt coming at you. Sorry, it's terrible. It's this guy. It's Colchester. It's bad. It's bad to the bone. Sorry, you're going straight down there. I can't even give you the airtime. Who's this one? Poundland, and this must be Walsall. For Poundland shirt. It's another C grade red. Just doesn't sing it. Doesn't ring out to me. How many more do we have? Okay. We've got a couple contenders here still. This one here is, who is that? I'm struggling to see who this is. Is this Stockport County? I think it could be Stockport County. No. Yeah, it is. It is Stockport County. We might have a better pick on this one. I'm looking at a better pick, but I'm going to keep this picture in there. It's a lot going on, a lot of busyness going on here. Cannot really get behind it. It's a bit too much stuff going on. I'm putting that in the C for me. Sorry, Stockport County. I thought you might have been a contender. This one may be a contender if we blow it up a little bit, and it is No, Notts County. I love the black and white. A factor of the Puma as well, but the John Pye auctions also kind of cheapens it as well. Kind of puts you in the B column. So unfortunately, you are not in the mix for the best shirt out in League Two. But this one is. I'm going to put this one right up there. Let you know it is MK Dons. It is black. It's Suzuki. I do like the little bits on the trim, and again, it's a Castori shirt here. I think Mansfield also did a Castori shirt. Just adds a little bit of flair here, I think. And I think we've also got another serious contender in regards to League Two home shirts. So up you go. And then finally, according to my eyes, it is this one, and it is Tranmere Rovers and retro vibes about this one. The Mills a sponsor as well, or the brand. Again, it's a solid white. I'm also going to throw you in the A. I think, again, not the best picture, but I think I could see it. I could see it. It's got a bit of a retro vibe here in my eyes. So those are the only four candidates here. But I think we're a strong B performance by League Two. But if I have to pick one out of these, it's going to be the Crew shirt. I think, they're not going to, I don't think they're going to have the best season, to be honest with you. But the shirt is stellar. It's A grade. It's contender for best shirt in the game. So for me, well done, Crew, for smashing it out of the park. If you want to let me do the away shirts, let me know down below. Of course, I don't think there's as many as there are the home shirts right now. Of course, and I will get cracking on that. But until then, subscribe, thumbs up. Of course, we're going to have League Two predictions from the start of the season all the way through to the bitter end, non-stop. And of course, we're going to ditch the backdrop. We're going to see what's behind the backdrop here very, very soon. Until then, though, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Of course, I'll be back for some more action very, very soon. The season begins now, so get subscribing, thumbs up, and of course, get liking. Until then, I'll see you soon for the next one.